Back to the charts with Big Boss Crypto, bringing on a day trading analysis on Bitcoin and on Chainlink. Today we're going to take a look at what's been going on with Bitcoin and a potential reversal to the downside, especially looking at the 22k area as the next impulsive wave to the downside. Let's look at the charts. So in my last day trading updates, I've been talking about this market maker structure. W bottom formation, first leg up, first retrace, second leg up, second retrace, and third and final leg up to the upside. And that is where we form our double top formation and reverse to the downside in 3 steps in reverse order basically. And the targets for you to look at is the volume candles. I'm looking at the PVSRA tool to the downside here. And you basically draw out a zone where we have unfilled volume candles. So when you see a color, mark it off in a chart. That is where we will go to in the next wave, to the upside or to the downside. So to the downside, we have 2 volume candles which are uncovered to the downside at 26.8k. Next one at 25.4k. And if we move in 3 steps to the downside, I do think we will recover at least half of these volume candles to around 22k at the minimum. We could go all the way down to 20.5k in the next move. So let's zoom in a bit on the 1 hour time frame and see where our invalidation points are. So if Bitcoin breaks any of these levels, we need to change our mind. So the target to the upside is at 31.8k. If we break that on the 1 hour time frame and close a 1 hour candle above this structure is invalidated and we will continue to the upside, and the next target to the upside is at 34k. And to the downside then we have closed below this low right here at 29.5k. We closed a 1 hour candle below it. We're currently above it again, and that's totally fine. We could go all the way up to 31.8k and still be in our trend to the downside. We're still waiting for another drop to this volume candle area here before we have a retrace higher to the upside, and then we will continue to the downside again, retrace, and then the final leg down, which is usually the heaviest, and that is where we form a double bottom formation. So if you aren't in any shorts, not financial advice, but you could start building them right now, since we've confirmed a double top formation on the 1 hour time frame. Not financial advice, this is just for educational and entertaining purposes only. So theoretically you could go short. Looking at the news events, we had the CPI numbers coming out in 20 minutes. So when you're watching this video, it will probably be out. And we'll see what happens. It will shock the market if there's some unexpected result, but I do think we'll be close to the forecast. We'll have a bit of volatility, and then we'll continue in our pattern, possibly to the downside. Looking at the liquidation map, still more money to the downside, all the way down to 22k, which I've spoken about. We have a volume candle there, and we have a big liquidation cluster there as well. So that's pretty interesting. Let's look at Chainlink. So Chainlink is moving pretty nicely, and as you know, we've been in this range from $6 to $8.5 for over a year now. We still haven't broken out of it. We had a little dip under it in June, but we've been pretty much in this range for a while. We're conforming to the market maker structure. We have a double top formation here. We have our first leg down. We have our first retrace here. And we could possibly have our next leg to the downside. So the targets to the downside could be at $6.6, where we'll have another retrace, and then we'll move to the $6 magic area. That is where you take profits on your short and go long and ride out to $8.5. What I like to do, as I've been telling you in my day trading updates, let's say I have $90 on my account. I'm gonna draw for you. I divide them into 3 orders. So $30 I place around the let's say $6.5 area, I have my first order, long order basically. And then I have one at, let's say, $6.1. I like to place it a little bit above. And then I have my final order at, let's say, $5.8 if we have a wick to the downside. And I have my stop loss around $5.2 and see what happens. And then I basically write out, take some profits around the $8 area. You don't need to be too greedy because you'll make money nevertheless. That's something I'm doing at least. That is not financial advice. You do what you want to do, but that's something I'm looking at. And theoretically, you could do that as well. Not financial advice. You do whatever you want to do. That's it for today. I hope you learned something. Big Boss out.